talks about what's gonna happen, but he hasn't come back yet. He hasn't grabbed his church. And the people I follow on TikTok, they say, "Hey, it's urgent. You're running out of time. Get right, get right." So while we have the time that we have, get in your Bible, pray, fast, build a relationship with him. You have to get to know Jesus for yourself. You have to get to know Jesus for yourself. Because I know you see it every year. Somebody like people die every day, but I don't know if it's just me, but it's people in my town that I know or that I've seen around dying left and right. Whether I knew them, whether I didn't know them, old, young. And I think my town may be cursed because every year around the holidays, every New Year, somebody's dying. So, uh, and something we're all called to do something within the kingdom to bring people to the kingdom. You feel me? I be seeing other people on YouTube and the stuff they be doing.
Back. How do you know it
It's
exists?
pretty
Okay,
cool.
that gets back to the question of why I believe God exists, which is a very important question. I don't believe God exists because he's answered my prayers. Okay? I believe that God exists because the order and the design of the cosmos points to a designer. I believe that God exists because everything that has a beginning has a cause. The universe has a beginning, therefore the universe has to have a cause. I believe that God exists because the anthropic principle, life is balanced on a razor's edge. To try and argue that all this just happened by chance is absurd for me. I believe that God exists because the amount of information in the DNA of a single cell is so densely packed, it demands an intelligent mind. I believe that God exists because it's more reasonable to believe that life comes from life than it is to believe that life comes from non-life. I believe that God exists because I notice that human beings have this innate drive for meaning in life. The only way there can be real meaning in life is if God created us for a purpose. And this innate drive that I notice that we human beings have for meaning is best explained by the fact that we were created for a purpose. I believe that God exists because the evidence of a conscience that ties me into moral absolutes demands a moral lawgiver. I believe that God exists because I experience love. And if there is no God, love is simply a biochemical reaction. I'm sorry, my experience of reality is there's more to love than simply a biochemical reaction. I believe that God exists because I experience free will. And free will shows me that there's more to you and me than just a machine. We're human beings with a free will that demands there be a God, a personal being, who creates us and gives us this free will.
And oh yeah, let me get on the whole thing of the free will, right? It be people that be trying to make it seem like Christianity is so bad. Oh, if there is a God, why does this happen? Why does that happen? Why is it like this? Bro, we got free will. God is not gonna force himself on us, and he's not gonna force us to worship him. He's not gonna force us to follow him. He's not gonna force us to read it. It's our decision to pick up our cross. And you have to make that conscious decision every day to choose Jesus. And the Bible's laid out how you should live. Well, the Bible just the blueprint for how you should live, and you should follow it. I need to do a better job at following it. You know, we all need to do a better job at following it. So nobody's better than anybody else. Um, yeah, nobody's better than nobody else. We're all born into sin. We all fall short. And yo, we all fall short. We were born into sin. We all fall short. And no living God would force anything. It's not love if it's forced. Because in the Bible, somewhere in the Bible, I think I have to look it up after I state this, but it says I don't know if it's word for word, but he's knocking at the. If anybody here, let him hear. He- Jesus is knocking at the door. Let him in. Will you let him in? Let me see. I want to get it right, and I don't just want to add stuff there and there. So hold on. Boom. All right. So it's Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and open the door, I will come into him, and I will dine with him, and he with me. While often, okay, no mind. That's the verse right there. But the AI is explaining why often interpreted as an invitation for personal salvation. It was originally addressed to the lukewarm church in Laodicea, symbolizing Christ's desire for intimate fellowship and calling them to repent and welcome him back into their communal life, not just individual hearts. So boom, there you go. But the book of Daniel, it tells you everything that's going to happen. Daniel, in the book of Daniel, he's having visions and stuff, and God showed him this. In the book of Revelation, it's talking about everything, the ending, the final battle. And I have this paper right here, um, that was given to me at the church at the Sunday service. And it's just like this thing, this like map. It's like a map. The church age is where we at now. Then the rapture of the church will happen. Then the people that's left on the earth, well, it's a marriage of the supper of the Lamb under this thing that says 7 year tribulation. And during the 7 year tribulation, somewhere in there, wrath of God poured out upon the earth. Then the second coming of Christ, Armageddon. Then Satan bound, millennial kingdom. Then Satan released, final battle, final rebellion in the battle, white throne of judgment, new heaven and the earth, eternity. So, I don't know how I'm supposed to show you. Boom. So you can see all that. So hopefully this answer your questions. You still here? Alright, you know what? Something really funny that in every religion talks about Jesus, and all religions except Satanism talk good about Jesus, and that puts me to think, if they all talk about Jesus and they all say he is some sort of truth, that makes me think that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Facts, bro. I already know that. I already know that. I already know he the way, the truth, and the life. And I did, like, if you type it in on Google, what does this religion say about Jesus? What does this religion say about Jesus? What does this religion say about Jesus? They all tell you different things, but none of them religions have nothing bad to say about Jesus. Now, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I like conspiracy theories. All right, so I was into conspiracy theories for a long time. Some of them conspiracy theories ain't so conspiracy theorists. You feel me? They actually true. And hip hop music, you got people that be like Illuminati this, Illuminati that. And the hip hop, they always making fun of Jesus. Kendrick Lamar, he got a diamond crowns. I mean diamond thorns that he had on his head, and he wore it to one of them things. A lot of them rappers, they on the cross. They got art artwork of them being on the cross. Artwork of them having thorns on their head. What this look like? Why is it this? What this symbolizing? Are they mocking? All you gotta do is just research it. You go to YouTube, Illuminati exposed, and rappers making fun of Christianity, and a lot of us gonna pop up. Videos, everything. Christianity is the most mocked made fun of religion in the entertainment industry in the world. You could just look it up. Everybody makes fun of Christianity when it in the hip hop industry. The baby mock Jesus on stage, him being in the cross. Yes, you can find a lot of that in hip hop, music, entertainment. So it got to be some kind of truth. You just got to do your research. That's all. You just got to do the research, because in the Bible it say, "My people die for lack of knowledge." Wait, hold on. I don't want to just quote. Hold on. All right, hold on. What it say? The phrase Hosea 4:6. All right, spiritual ignorance. I'm on. Hold on. I'm finna pull up the verse for you. All right, I found it. It's my people are destroyed from lack of knowledge because you have rejected knowledge. I also reject you as my priest because you have ignored the law of your God. I also will ignore your children. Hosea 4:6, Bible Hub. Now it's different translations. My people are being destroyed because they don't know me. Since you priests refuse to know me, I refuse to recognize you as my priest. Since you have forgotten the laws of your God, I will forget to bless your children. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because you have rejected knowledge. I reject. Berean Bible, King James Bible, New King James Version, American Standard Bible. Oh, so yeah, these just different translations. But yeah, I can get on YouTube right now and type up what rappers disrespected Christianity. Oh yeah, it's an episode of South Park where they were making. It's an old episode where they were making fun of Muslims, right? Muslims or the Islam religion, and they had to censor out the Prophet Muhammad. They couldn't make fun of him. But you look at Family Guy and American Dad, they make fun of Christianity a lot, a lot. Let me see what other shows make fun of Christianity. I think Family Guy, American Dad, Simpson, everywhere. Some of every show. All you gotta do is type in cartoons making fun of Christianity. Family Guy. Da, 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 da. Just type it in. Simpsons. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. I'm pretty sure. Who in here watching? I ain't gonna expose you. Okay, cool, cool. We know you in here, Brian. But yeah, man. I can sit here and talk all day. I'm just trying to get my Twitch to work on my phone so I can hear what's going on. Why is it water in here? Oh, it fell over. It fell over. I'm about to go pick that up. And then Lil Nas X, he made fun of Jesus too. He was eating the communion stuff dressed like him. And then if you like I had to get away, like I was away from listening to mainstream rap. Then I had got back into listening to. I got to get away from it again because a lot of them people they got subliminal stuff, evil stuff in their videos. And then when you point it out to people, they be like, "Oh, it's just entertainment. Oh, you tripping." I really recommend for you to watch this video. It's really interesting, but it's 11 minutes and 44 minutes. It's by a channel called Living Water. Really recommend it. All right, we can watch it right now. All right, hold on. I got you, bruh. Oh, we ain't even finished this video. We finna
I
just
believe that there's a God because I notice that all human beings, myself included, have a drive for life after death. The only way there can be life after death is if there is some type of God who is able to give